Well, hello everybody. So, I figured I'd turn the video camera on again. I haven't been, I just been slacking with doing videos because I've been just so sad. I came to the realization that all my fall decorations was thrown in the trash by accident. Now, I talked about it briefly when I was in Hobby Lobby the other day. Let me adjust the camera real quick because I haven't been planning on doing no videos because I got so many projects coming up. Trying to get ready, prepare the new house for the fall, and just settling in. We had so much stuff that we had to like unpack. Okay. Water bottle. Sitting in my hand, water bottle. We had so much stuff to unpack, and all this time I was thinking all my decorations made it, but fall stuff is gone. So I started over, like, because I had this feeling that the stuff probably was thrown in the trash by accident. When we moved out of our apartment, we moved out of the apartment on June the 1st. And I was packing up everything in the apartment, and it was like I was putting everything that I wanted to come to the new house in one corner, and I was putting stuff that I felt like was trash on the other side of the room. And I couldn't keep my eyes on everything, and the guys was moving, the boys was moving the stuff down the steps, because we lived on a third floor, and there was no elevator, so I couldn't be up and down them steps because I got a bad back. So the boys was up and down the steps, and my husband was up and down the steps, taking the stuff, that we were going to bring to the new house and putting it on the U-Haul, and stuff that was going to go in the dumpster, throw it in the dumpster, because we parked the U-Haul right next to the dumpster in the back of our apartment building. So it was, you see what I'm saying? So it was easy to have gotten, the stuff mixed up. Oh, I'm so sad, but so anyway, I started, collecting stuff because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to pull this off, but I had so much stuff, and like with the new house is like crazy because when we lived at the apartment, I would decorate the front of our apartment door. Okay. And I still had stuff from when we moved from Philly. I had all my decorations that was put in storage in my brother-in-law's trailer in Delaware. So he was, gracious enough to let us store all our stuff in his trailer in Delaware. So all my Christmas decorations, because I'd have been, if something would have happened to my Christmas decorations, I'd have been like ready to just fall out, because I've been collecting Christmas decorations longer than I have fall decorations. And I spend a lot of, I spend pretty good money on my decor because I'm real serious about, my decor. So the Christmas stuff was fine. That was stored away properly in Delaware. I brought all of the fall decorations with us to the apartment. And I was collecting more while we were at the apartment. So I had a lot of stuff. And now it's crazy because I already had a full decorated front door from the apartment, and with the decorations that got thrown in the trash. The front door, the whole 9 yards, like, you know, pumpkins, scarecrows, flowers. I had tons of fall flowers that, you know, with the big plumes on them and everything. That would have did the front door, and I could have just added on some new pieces that I got. But once we moved to the new house, I got 2 extra doors. I got a side door, side entry door, and my back patio door. And I wanted all of them to be decorated. So now, not only do I have to buy decorations for 2 new doors, but I got to start all over for the front door. So anyway, I've been just trying to, you know, get past that. So I've been to Hobby Lobby, and I went to Michael's earlier. Now Michael's is having a little sale, 40% off fall decor. So I picked up a couple pieces. Their Ashland flowers are on sale. So you gotta catch them while they on sale. Excuse me. You gotta catch them while they on sale, because those flowers are normally like $9.99 per flower. I'm not doing that. Not right now, because I gotta buy decor. I just gotta start over. So I had to catch those flowers. And those are pretty flowers, so I'll show y'all those in a minute. But first, why I turned the camera on, because I'm gonna cut this clip a little shorter. I came up with this idea to do pumpkins. Okay, so I'm gonna do my front door, because I'm working on decor now for the front door, and it's August. So I have all the rest of this month to try to do this. So I'm going to decorate the front door with pumpkins, but pumpkins and scarecrows. But we was in, I showed y'all the little trip that I took to Hobby Lobby, and them pumpkins was high. I mean, they were like $14.99, $15, you know, $29.99. I wanted a real big one. I want a really big one to sit at the front door, in the entryway door of the house. That pumpkin gonna be like $79 if I buy it, but I'm not gonna buy it. I am going to make it, and I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to make all my pumpkins. I'm going to make them out of using paper mache. And they're going to be really big. Well, this one, the one that I'm working on now, is going to be a pretty big pumpkin, because I want it to sit at the front door. So yeah, so basically that's what this video is about. I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to put together the bone structure of the pumpkin. So just in case if I got some people that want to, you know, try this themselves, you know, you can see how I did it. You know, now this is just how I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So don't come at me, you know, but I use paper mache a lot. And I made my son's astronaut helmet a few years ago using paper mache. and that helmet is still in his closet, and it's hard as a rock. It feels like plaster. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all all the things I'm going to use, the ingredients, which is basically just flour and water and some glue, maybe some Mod Podge. I think I'll use a little bit of Mod Podge, but basically I just work with just the pancake mix, generic pancake mix, and water, and I'll mix a little bit of school glue into the mixture and make, use that as the paper mache. So I'm gonna cut this clip short, so I'll let you guys see what it is that I'm doing and how I'm gonna get the bones together for this pumpkin. And so give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna get my hair tied up, and we're gonna sit out here on the back patio. It's like 120 degrees out here, but it's okay. I'm happy because fall's coming. And I'm just done with summer. I'm just done with summer. That's why I'm looking forward to the fall. Okay, so yeah, so stay tuned and enjoy the video. Okay, so I got my hair tied up and all of that stuff, and I was ready to start crafting when here comes my 11-year-old asking me to throw some burgers on the grill. So that's okay. So if you want burgers for dinner tonight, then that's what they're gonna have. So I don't mind throwing some burgers and hot dogs on the grill for them for later, because I don't feel like cooking in the kitchen later on. So I just started the fire on the grill. So it's burning a little high right now. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes to settle down. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a few minutes to settle down. But I want to burn the burgers. But meanwhile, while the fire is settling down, blazing, I don't know. I could give y'all a quick look at the cornfield across the road from my house. Yeah, see, I got an extra door. This is my side entry to the house, and everybody who comes to visit, they come and they park here in the driveway next to my car, or back there near Daddy's car, and either they come into this door or they come around back and walk in through the patio door. So extra doors I want to decorate this year. It's kind of cooling off, and we're getting a good bit of shade. It's still hot, but not like how it was earlier, because out of all our neighbors, we're blessed to have a lot of natural shade with our trees. That's our tree line. All those trees are on our property, and they provide a really good bit of shade, whereas to our neighbor, see, she has no trees. This is our tree. This is on our property right here. Hers start right over here where the grass takes a dip. That's where her property starts, but she have little trees. Yeah, like that one, small tree, don't provide much shade. But ours, as you can see, we got a lot of shade. So yeah, but look at the corn, you guys. Let's see if I could zoom in. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And It's amazing. Oops, my finger was in the way. It's amazing how we watched it grow. And at that time, I was still dealing with the little pumpkin situation. But we harvested all our little pumpkins because it was time for them to be harvested. So the front garden is a little weird because I still haven't gotten the company to come out to deliver the topsoil. But I'm going to get to that. I've just been so busy and sad about my decor. So I kind of neglected them. But the salvia was struggling, but seemed like she's trying to do something. She's trying to do something. The spitwells are doing good. They have bloomed already. Those are lilies. They're bloomed already for the season, so all we'll have is green foliage out of them. These are foundation plants. These spitwells are doing really nice. I love this lavender color they're bringing. These ladies are doing pretty nicely. This is coming up. I'm having a brain fart. This is some sort of wheat, as you can see. But they're really pretty. But these plants came with the house when we bought the house. So everything's doing pretty well. We're just going to have green foliage because they done bloomed for the season. They're done for the season. The grass is doing good. Foundation plants are doing good. The elephant ears are looking tired. They need water. But I'm going to give them some water in about an hour or so. Those spitwells are doing good. The foundation plants are doing good. Cattle lily she's doing good. And the hibiscus are doing wonderful. They love where they are. So this will look way, way better once the black dirt is delivered. Yeah, and this is the front door. So the pumpkins are all of this stuff is gonna be moved out. All the summer stuff is gonna go away. And the pumpkins and the fall decor is gonna go on the door. Once I make it all over again. I still just can't believe that has happened. But yeah, this needs to be de-weeded. Like I said, you could tell I was a little depressed and down. But the flowers are still doing good. I'm gonna get out here once it cools off a little bit and do some de-weeding. But they're doing so lovely. I love these. They're doing so nice. And they're getting big. I actually bought one little cluster of them, and they're spreading so nicely. And this was where our pumpkin patch was, and you see I completely pulled up the pumpkin patch, and I got all of our pumpkins indoors, so that's cute. And yeah, oh, and they took their pumpkin little patch up as well. And yeah, so we might as well walk on around the house instead of going back the opposite way. My husband got to get out here and get ready to mow the grass again because the grass is getting high again. So it should be okay now for me to put the burgers on the grill. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the burgers on the grill for the boys, and then we're going to get started with our little DIY project of making these pumpkins. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, I'm back real quick. So This is how the pumpkin is going to begin, with a bag of, you could use whatever. Believe it or not, I have in here some old clothes that belong to my sons, that they outgrown, that I was going to throw in the trash. For certain things out here you can't donate to Goodwill. So these are things like, you know, just old t-shirts and things to that nature. Some old bed sheets that they're not using anymore. Things to that nature. But this is what is full in this bag. You could use paper, whatever you want, you could put inside your bag, but I'm using old clothes, okay? Don't judge me. So, what you want to do is, we're going to start the structure of the pumpkin. Now, the items you're going to need, what I'm using, is some cheap electrical tape that you could get from the dollar store, you know what I mean, and some twine I got from Dollar Tree, okay? That's it for this part, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape up top portion of the bag. I hope this works out. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask them. Leave your questions in the comments. Like my video, share it. That's how you can support your girl, okay? Now, so that's going to be the stem of the pumpkin. That's the top part, the stem. All of this is going to be our pumpkin. So I'm going to take this up. Tape our sides up to make them look as round as possible, but flat. And you know, pumpkins aren't exactly round, but they have an interesting shape to them. Okay, so you could kind of sort of see the pumpkin coming together. Well, if you can, I definitely can. Okay. So, that's for that part. Now, where this comes in, this is going to be used to make the ribs of the pumpkin. Let me show you. Take some of your twine. Tape it down at the top part. Move you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so the twine is taped down. right there. Let me make sure I have my scissors nearby. Here's my scissors. So what I'm gonna do, take, wrap, twine around, and make quads, 4 sections. 1, 2, and pull it as tight as you can because you want it to give you that effect that we're looking for. Okay? Twist it around this way and come in the opposite direction. So that's how you're going to do it. Back around, cut the twine, make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, boom, we got 4 sections. Now, split the 4, make 2 sections out of each side. Same technique. Put a knot right there at the top. This side. The other side. This is what it's going to look like underneath. So this is the time that if you want to do some adjusting, you can. But look at that, you guys. We got the ribs of our pumpkin already. I want him kind of flat. So that is the ribs of the pumpkin. Now he'll be ready for paper mache. Okay, so I'm back. I had a couple burgers with the boys. Got me something to drink. It's cooling off a little bit out here, but it's good. Ooh. Whew. The heat. Okay, so let me show you where we're at with our project. Pumpkins. Okay. Now, what I've done here was with the blue tape, the painter's tape, I took and went over the lines that I made with this twine that I got from Dollar Tree. Okay, so far we only spent about $2 at $2.25 at Dollar Tree for these items, because everything is $1.25 now. So you get your twine and you get you some electrical tape. These bags are trash bags that I have around the house, okay? That had, you know, different things in them that I was storing stuff in that I just emptied out and I'm using, okay? Okay, cool. So now, can you guys kind of see the pumpkin come into shape? And I just put some tape here because it was a little uneven on this side where the bag is. See how that was coming down? So I wanted it to be more smooth when I go to put the paper mache on. But, so I saved two of the lines, two of the twine lines, so you can see how I'm going to put on the masking tape. And this tape is just so you could see your veins better, okay? So this is how I'm doing it. Make sure you pull it tight, because you want to get that indentation, right? Pull it tight to the middle. Cut your thread, cut your tape. It's still hot, y'all, don't pay me no mind. And just join it in, tuck it in at the middle. Every one that I bring in, I tuck in the middle where all the twine crosses underneath, because it's going to be flat. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, see how this is kind of, the bag kind of bulged out? I don't want that. So what you can do, if that start happening to you, just take some of your tape, a little piece, and what part you want to be smoothed down, just hold it down like that. See? Boom. Now that bulge is gone. So I got one more piece of twine to cover. Well, actually two more pieces. I'm gonna let y'all see. Start it to tape. Dig it down deep into the grooves of the bag so you can see the indentation. Pull it tight. It's not going to hurt it. And then just take the painter's tape, tuck it in the bottom, in the center. And now you can kind of see the pumpkin coming together. And once I cover it, all of this with paper mache, it's going to be smoothed out. I know it looked like a whole bunch of nonsense right now, but stay tuned for the end. My last piece. right. There you go. Now, all right. So now, this is part one of this project. So the sun is going down. I got four more that I'm gonna do this to and prep them and get them ready for the next part, which is the application of the paper mache. So stay tuned for that, and in the next video you'll see how I make the paper mache, what I make it with, and what I use to cover the pumpkin. So stay tuned for that, and until the next video, I'll see you guys then. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you in the next video. Bye.